Okay, so for this week's assignment, we're getting to know Illustrator and all of the tools. So, I'm working over here on my mood board, right? And here is Artboard 3, which I'm going to be using as a work board, right? I changed the shape of that blob that I did because I didn't like that. Now, what I want you guys to start doing is to start exploring the brushes. So let's take a look at the brushes. If you click on Window and Brushes here, it's going to bring up all of the boxes, all of the brush options, and there is a lot of them, right? So let's take a look at the first one. We have soft round, right? I highlight my brush tool, right? Now, I have the cannot do sign, right? Because I don't have my artboard selected. So let's do that, right? Now look how big my brush size is. So maybe I want to bring that down a little bit, right? And let's explore some brushes. So this is soft and round. Here's this one. This one kind of has bigger, smaller, right? Maybe we want to change the color. Let's go into our swatches and let's do the blue, right? And let's take a look. Let's see what this one looks like. I'm going to move over the artboard so I can see my brushes on a bigger setting. Right, we're going to highlight that. See what that looks like. Here is charcoal, right? Chunky charcoal. Now again, that's really big. If we were working on our illustrations, we would probably use something like this. Maybe you want to create a shadow underneath feet. That would be a good one to use. That's a good one. This one's pretty thick too. So explore brush sizes, different kinds. That's humongous. I'm going to make that a little smaller. And I'd like to see a page. Maybe I'm going to go red now so we could see that. A page of different brushes. Now, there are some really cool special effects brushes. When I was working in children's wear, I had to design a lot of graphic tees and things like that. I found this brush that I thought was pretty neat. So let's just clear our board, right? I'm going to select it, put it in the garbage, and clear it, right? So now I'm going to create a box. And I want it to be that color, right? So when I was working on the graphics, sometimes I would do a lot of writing, or I would have like a distressed graphic on a t-shirt. So take a look at this. This is pretty cool. If I put the settings on really low and do like a tonal color, wait, let's add a layer. Let's go back to that dark and add in a layer. And I get that, and I'm going to make that lighter. Look at this cool effect. You see how it starts making if we were to make that a pattern and shrink it down and put it into a graphic, it would give us like that distressed look, right? Let's delete that again. Yes. And maybe I don't want it that thick. Whoops. Don't forget to add your layer. Cancel. Plus. Do this. Make it lighter. I'm going to bring that color down to this. And then add that. Do you see how I'm adding in texture? If I just keep clicking on it, that could be like a really cool distressing once we get into patterns, right? So that's a really neat little thing. I want you guys to explore, maybe come up with some new things that I haven't touched on that you want to share with the rest of the class. Let's move this. All right, so just start exploring. I'd like to see some brushes. I'd like to see you guys bring in an image and kind of go through all of these and show me a little example of each. Okay, bring in the brush tools, start playing around with those. If you want to bring in another color story, look at this. This is gorgeous. So let's do Command C, right? Well, first I have to select it. Command C. I can bring that in, or maybe I just want to start a new swatch library, right, on this one. So this is what I'm going to do. Let's get rid of this history. I don't like any of these swatches, right? So what you could do, let's get rid of this red. This is not working with my color story. This is not working. Or maybe we just want to start a new one. No, cancel. New swatch group, right? Now, what we can do is start picking and developing. Where's my little guy? Here we go. My eyedropper, right? Let's pick up this green. Ooh, that's beautiful. Maybe we want to pick up a cream. Look at this light khaki color. That's gorgeous. This rich dark chocolate, right? I don't like the rest of those colors up there because they're not really meeting with my color story. So if you don't like a color, just get rid of it. All right? This isn't working. And then we want to be able to, let's delete that group and then start on a new one. Right, what did we call it? Winter Blues. So let's start doing that. I'll give you step-by-step instructions on what exactly I'm looking for the assignment. If you have any questions, go into the discussion board, ask. I'd like you guys to be familiar with all of the tools and know how to use them by next week.